Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. As always, giving honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers, my father, my in-laws, family, and comrades that are in the ancestral realm as we speak, and to you all, specifically those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation. Today I wanted to talk about, first of all, I haven't heard anything on the homegoing service for the great Baba Dick Gregory, but I'll keep you posted, or you may find out before me. One thing I wanted to discuss is that lately I've been seeing a lot of comments and a lot of ignorant shit, pertaining to the black youth, as well as the black youth, and a lot of you adults, and some of you older people, specifically those who are in the music industry, the rap, hip-hop industry, you 30, 40, and 50-year-olds who act like fucking teenagers. It disturbed me to hear about how you all say shit like you have these young guys saying, excuse me, you have these young guys saying that, if an entertainer comes into your city, they have to check in. Like they have to get permission from street niggas and bum ass niggas. They have to get their permission to perform in that particular city. I understand, a lot of these entertainers and rappers that pump this filth into the minds and hearts of our babies. I understand that, and they should pay homage when they go into, every inner city. But at the same time, you got motherfucking crackers like George Zimmerman, and all these other motherfucking cops and, other white supremacist motherfuckers that have killed brothers and sisters, that they go anywhere they want. They don't have to check in with no motherfucking body. We continue to do this old fuck ass nigga shit. But George Zimmerman, he can go anywhere. He laying on inflatable rafts in his swimming pool that he got, the money he got to buy his house and pool and all this shit came from donations from white supremacists for killing Trayvon Martin. But he can go in any city. He doesn't have to check in anywhere. None of these police that have murdered our brothers and sisters don't have to check in nowhere. But your own brothers have to check in. And then in the hood, then a lot of you motherfuckers always talking about you about that life, you a G and all this bullshit. When it comes to your brother, but when it comes to the police coming through the hood, you're not a G. You're in full cooperation with the motherfucking enemy. And then some of y'all, let me tell y'all, some of y'all that want to be street niggas, get that shit out your head. Number one, you're not a street nigga. Because if you wanting to be a street nigga means that you're currently not one. So, and then the motherfuckers that are really in the streets are trying to get out of the goddamn streets because the streets ain't like it used to be. The streets are nothing but breeding grounds for motherfucking informants. So then a lot of you motherfuckers, you knock the young G's that are trying to get an education, that are trying to go to school and, do some positive shit. You got y'all, some of y'all got issues with that shit, which I can't understand. I just don't understand it. So to be illiterate and to be a piece of shit, old fuck nigga, hobo motherfucker, is what's happening. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's not buying with me. And for those who are responsible for you older motherfuckers for spreading that poison, infecting these babies, you motherfuckers need to be dealt with. You know, let's stop playing around and beating around the motherfucking bush when it comes to our motherfucking own ignorance. That we participating, active participants in our own fucking demise. The same as this so-called conscious community shit. You know, because most of you, not all of you, most of you are in this shit, are in the conscious community just to get paid. Charging arm and legs for lectures. You know, you're selling all type, everything is for sale. Black liberation is for sale, has a price tag on it. You know, and it's very motherfucking fucked up to take someone else's work, our predecessors, that they did the work that they done, you take it, regurgitate to somebody that don't know that that's not your motherfucking work, and then you charging for it. That sounds like hustling, man. That's hustling. That's why a lot of people don't know which way to motherfucking turn when it comes to trying to acquire some level of black consciousness and black pride and love for self. That's the main reason. You know, and then it's all, you know, nobody wants to, you know, everybody want to talk about economics, and you got classes on economics and all this shit. But yet, motherfucking people, our people out here hungry. Poverty is at an all-time high. You know, you got this 1,000 pastors marching in D.C. and all this bullshit. You know, why don't you 1,000 motherfuckers can see what you're doing? All this is about your self-promotion. Self-promotion. You know, we take the money that we've been milking the black community with and start putting it up. Everybody put up $100. Everybody put up $50. We can start feeding these babies. We can get these breakfast and dinner programs off the ground. Besides everything being a goddamn wish and a fucking dream. You know, because everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to be this. Everybody wants to be that. You know, a lot of you getting conscious just to lay somebody down. You know, just to get some pussy. You know, and this shit has to come to an end. Like I told y'all, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, you and your feelings and all that old bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Cause you know, 80% of y'all fit that category. 80% of you motherfuckers are some fuck ass niggas, just hustling the black community. And that's all it is. You just regurgitating. Cause I don't know what's the worst, the conscious community or the fucking Christian community. Cause either way, you got to pay. So, you know, we have to start standing up. You know, and I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid or ashamed to step to these motherfuckers. You know. So don't, you know, I know I'm not. You know, we don't have nothing to lose, in order for us to move forward, we gotta move the motherfuckers that's in the way out of the way. It's just that simple. You know, we gotta stop playing around. Too many of us are dying. You know, and we don't have a whole lot of time to get liberated. And Andrew Young, this motherfucker, former man, Andrew Young, this motherfucker, man. He said, recently stated that he feels sorry and has sympathy and compassion for the goddamn Klan and white supremacist groups, because they don't get, you know, recognition, and they don't get the type of help that they're supposed to be getting, and that the militant, black militant groups ain't shit, you know. He said that the white supremacists and the Klan, they are being used and abused, and they don't get a fair shake, you know, and they're forgotten about, and they are oppressed, and their racism doesn't exist. You know, it's not about racism, it's about poverty. There's no racism, you know. And you know, them the motherfuckers with the guns. And see, Andy Young, Candy Andy, you know, same motherfucker who knew the bullets was coming on the balcony during the King assassination. Same motherfucker. You know, he looking for another position. You know, because he, you know, being an ambassador to the UN and all this old shit, you know. Yeah, you know, this motherfucker nigga is a goddamn buck dancing, mulatto type motherfucking punk, man. And see, this is the type of shit that keeps us fucked up. These provocateurs, you know, that, you know, black people put on pedestals just because they march with King don't mean that they was with King. What part don't y'all understand? Everybody keep giving kudos to John Lewis and all them, and cause he got his head popped on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. That don't have nothing to do with him being a goddamn agent for J. Edgar Hoover. You know, same with motherfucking Andy Young, man. You know, everybody elevates after King is assassinated. You know, motherfuckers become UN ambassadors. You know, the leader of the black motherfucking community. You know, Reverend this and Reverend that. You know, on the sacrifice of Dr. King, which all them motherfuckers, with the exception of Ralph Abernathy, were complicit in Dr. King's assassination. All the rest of them. Billy Cowles, homosexual. Jesse Jackson. Andy Young. James Bevel. Muriel McCullough. All them motherfuckers were complicit in the murder of Dr. King. And that shows you how cruddy these motherfuckers were, because Billy Cowles set him up to go to his house for dinner. He is a flaming, he was a flaming faggot, Billy Cowles. Go back and look at the Steve Coakley and Dick Gregory's lecture they did on the assassination of Dr. King, and you will see at the 30th anniversary of the King assassination, Billy Cowles was one of the main speakers, and he slipped up and said that he moved out of the way on the balcony so they could get a clear shot at King. You don't have to believe me. Go back and look at go back and look it up. And watch him say it out his own fucking mouth. You know, this 1,000 pastors to do what? Walk in D.C. March for what? You're not gonna feed that damn motherfucking D.C. You're not gonna buy their goddamn coat. You're gonna go there with your motherfucking armor bearers and all these old bisexual ass, your bisexual motherfucking choir and team. You know, for self-promotion. Talking about some dream busters. You know, maybe cream busters. You know, you know, what's Jamal Bryant and you know, and the you know, the civil right homosexual all-stars. The fuck out of here, man. We gotta stop buying. We gotta stop going for this shit. You know, here this motherfucker Jamal Bryant. You know, linking arms with Minister Farrakhan, all these motherfucking devils, and Fox News and CNN and C-SPAN and all this bullshit. You know. But yet this motherfucker keeps a STD like he keep changing his pocket. You know, dick and ass stay dripping snot. Babies every motherfucking way. What can you tell the youth? You know, how to tie double Windsor knot in your motherfucking paisley goddamn necktie? Fucking faggot. Man, you know, I'm getting so, you know, it's time. This is, you know, this is where I'm at this evening with this bullshit, man. Cause I get sick of everybody beating around the bush, you know, and acting like they don't see this shit. You know. Now, the situation that happened where this motherfucking nigga, murdered 3 babies in a Clinton, Maryland home, 25-year-old. As far as I know, he's held without bond at the Prince George's County Correctional Center. However, it hasn't been disclosed whether or not he is mentally challenged, or based on the picture, he looks like a motherfucking regular nigga out here. You know, based on the police mugshot that they showed on social media, he looks like a regular nigga. You know, that was on some fucked up time. You know, and you know, it's no excuse for him either. If he's not mentally incompetent to stand trial or anything like that, or mentally disabled, I wish the worst for this motherfucker. You know, and this is one of the reasons why these type of situations happen, because they are there's nothing positive surrounding our youths, our babies, that they can plug into. Who are our heroes? Who are the black leaders? Who leads the charge on liberation? Remove yourself from the equation and tell me who is leading the charge on black liberation. Because, you know, when you look at television, the majority, 90% of our people that look like us, you know, are caught up in self. It's all about self. They for self like a motherfucker. You know, it's all about being a movie star. It's all about being a rap star. It's all about being a football, basketball, boxing. You know, no one is talking about liberation. No one is standing up saying, let's go ahead and, you know, let's go ahead and clean the community up. Just like the NFL players, they have to stand up at some point. Don't you know that they make them sign a contract stating that, this is in the NFL, stating that they can do something for the community, not their community, the community. Example, you know, Durant, he put more money when he was with the Thunder. He put more money in the Oklahoma City victims of the Oklahoma City bombing with Timothy McVeigh than he did in C. Pleasant. He put some flat screen TVs and some PlayStations and put some pavement down in the parking lot of the C. Pleasant Rec. You know, but yet the black community still welcome him with open arms. He's coming, you know, have a parade. He's sitting on top of a convertible. Now, see if you can convert, you know, one of these old barbershops or closed up carryouts into a breakfast center for the hungry and the homeless children of C. Pleasant, Maryland. Because I'm tired of seeing your motherfucking linky ass on the United Way and all this other shit. You know, helping these one-eyed motherfucking babies. You know, these one-eyed motherfucking Ice Apes. You know, and you do nothing. You know, you motherfuckers don't make no commercials with the homies' children. It's always the United Way, you know, the goddamn wounded warriors and all this bullshit. You know, and this shit, you know, somebody's gonna have to stand up. Because what everybody wants to do is rap, you know, get a motherfucking TV series, you know, get a goddamn tennis shoe. You know, it's all about me. You know, but who buys your tickets? We. Oh man, I'm about fed up with you motherfucking niggas, man. You know, and finally, I'm gonna get down to Colin Kaepernick. Now with Colin Kaepernick, you know, well, I told y'all in the previous videos, you know, when they tried to compare him to Muhammad Ali, we're past that. But I'll tell you this, you know, he's making black men look bad in the NFL. He's half white and making the black men look like some shit. You know, so he should be supported. He should. No questions asked. He shouldn't be the only one that's, you know, because he's gave up, taking a chance on giving up a lavish lifestyle, millions of motherfucking dollars. You know, to stand up. That's for the black in him. To stand up like a black man. You know, there are 1,696 black players in the NFL. I mean, 1,696 players in the NFL. 1,187 of them are black. So that's 70% of black players in the NFL. I'll show you how powerful we are. You know, that 70% of the black players runs parallel with the viewership. So that means 70% of the viewers are black. They're watching. And so all the viewers, black viewers, have to do is now watch football for 2 goddamn weeks. Colin Kaepernick will be signed the 3rd goddamn week. It's just that simple. That's how powerful the black community be when we stand up. But we're not gonna stand up because a lot of y'all fuck ass niggas can't go without watching, looking at another man running the ball, looking at his ass and nuts. You know, you can't go without, you're addicted to watching that shit. So most of you, out of the 70%, maybe 5% of you motherfuckers, you know, will make that sacrifice. And then y'all get beer, cock your legs back with your shoes off. You don't want your woman around while you watch, you know, some motherfucking men run the motherfucking ball with some tight pants on, but you ain't a faggot. You know, so, you know, but that's all it would take. That's how much power that black viewership has. You know, and if you stop for 4 or 5 weeks, you know, a lot of sponsors will lose this. They will have to, they will lose sponsorship. Because the networks wouldn't be able to afford to pay Gatorade and all these motherfuckers, so they would lose their motherfucking sponsorship. Or make them pay double for advertisement. That's how powerful that's how powerful you are by just sitting with the remote in your hand. You have that much motherfucking power. But you won't do it because you are addicted to this bullshit. And you're selfish. You're only thinking about your self-gratification. So you rather continue the legacy of us, of the black race suffering, so you can be at peace and enjoy the motherfucking football game. You know, and I'm gonna get into that. On my next video about how you motherfucking niggas, you know, how y'all like cheerleaders for these motherfucking teams. You know, with all your, you know, your team decor. You know, you got the team colors, your cars, the team colors. You got the flags, wearing boxers and all this. But but you're not suspect. We'll get back to that on the next video. You know, but in closing, I'm just gonna say this. You know, we gotta stand up. Come on, y'all. It doesn't take much. All it takes is unity. Unity. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers. And it's so easy. And then when we have to fight, the fight won't be as hard as we anticipated because we're doing it collectively. Don't forget, we're the first people here, we're the last ones to leave, but we're leaving. You know, they're planning an early exit for us. For those who claim they love their children and this and that, you're not willing to lay your life down for your babies. So stop telling them that you love them. That's what love is. You'll make any sacrifice that's necessary for their survival, for their uplifting, for their success, for their spiritual growth, for their entrance into adulthood, reaching the God frequency that's in them. We can do it. Think about it. The black man and woman has been through so much. When are we gonna? How bad do we want peace? When this whole planet is yours. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Look within yourself. Everything you're looking for outside of you is in you. Come on, let's stop the bullshit, man. You know, it takes a lot of energy to explain and put people that are hindrance to black liberation that look like us on blast. You know, it's not an easy thing to do all the time. But these are the people that are bringing us down, that are being paid to keep us at a subordinate level, to keep us fucked up while they eat. But it's nothing no one can do when we're all linked up. Liberation, black liberation, salvation is only, you know, an unlock away. But we want to be slaves. I can't understand it. We still want to be slaves because we're not free. Just because you can walk around, you can work, and you know you got access to a vehicle, and you know you're still enslaved. You might be not in physical shackles, and some of us are in physical shackles. 2 million to be exact. But those out here may not be in physical shackles. But you're an economical shackle. Miss a car note, you be walking. Miss a house note, you be homeless. You in bondage. Can't miss a day at work. It's time for us to breathe. Black power.